Hey everyone. So for the first time in a long time, I will be doing a TBR video, and I'm going to try to make this quick and just kind of rattle off the titles, because I want to save most of my camera space for doing a spoilery Beauty and the Beast review. So the first things that I'm reading this month, one thing that I kind of want to read throughout the month is The Three Musketeers by Alexander Dumas. This translation is by Richard Pever, and recently I've been rewatching The Musketeers seasons 1 and 2, and now I'm on to season 3 for a first time watch, and I'm really, really loving it. But I have to say, like, in my opinion, season 3 has a much weaker villain than... I've liked the villains better in seasons 1 and 2, but I still really love season 3. So anyway, that inspired me to pick this up, but I knew that I wanted to read it only in, like, small increments because it is so big. So today I might try to catch up with that a little bit, but anyway, so this is on the list. And then today I am finishing The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien, I hope. And then, what else? And then my priorities for the next few, like, I guess next 2 weeks or so are, Dr. Thorne by Anthony Trollope, which I need to finish because Katie from Books and Things and I are reading Framley Parsonage, a week from Monday, I think is when we're starting. So I have about 9 days before I have to do that. And this I'm gonna read a little bit the same way I'm reading Three Musketeers, where I've decided starting tomorrow I'm gonna listen to maybe 2 hours a day, and just kind of read it slowly, just because I don't have the time to listen to, like, I don't have the time to cram this into, like, 2 or 3 days. And then other priorities are Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, by Alexander Freed, which is due back 2 days from yesterday, so I need to read this fairly soon. And then A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by Betty Smith, which the audio for this is due back, I think, in about 10 days, so I need to finish this before then. A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens, which I've actually just renewed the audio for this, so this is lower on my priority list right now than Tree Grows in Brooklyn, so I'll probably listen to Tree Grows in Brooklyn first, and then this one. And then I also just started Lost in a Book, The Beauty and the Beast story by Jennifer Donnelly, and so far I'm really loving this. I really like the writing, and she's personified the concepts of love and death, and she's made them sisters, and they make a wager regarding Beauty and the Beast. The only thing that I don't like is she's had them wager with mortal money, and I'm like, okay, these are the two most powerful concepts in the world. Like, the personification of them is great until you make them bet with mortal money, because I just think that's kind of beneath them, like, a lot. Like, it made them too human and mortal, in my opinion. But anyway, aside from that one little part, I'm really, really loving this, and the writing. I'm only on, like, chapter 2 right now, but it's already that good. And I have this lovely Beauty and the Beast bookmark that I got from Barnes & Noble to use with my book. And then after that, like I said, I'll be picking up Framley Parsonage with Katie in about 9 days, and this is the fourth book to his Barsetshire series, and I think we're both really excited to get into this. And then I need to finish Anne of Avonlea at some point. I have renewed this, but that was I don't know, maybe a week ago, so I probably need to finish this before Tale of Two Cities. But I'm doing pretty well. I'm almost halfway through, and I'm really enjoying this so far. And then one that's this is just going to be a coffee table book, basically, and that is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, the illustrated edition. We just got this at the branch of my library where I volunteer, and I saw it. We had 2 copies, and one of them was put on hold, so I decided to snatch this one up before it could be put on hold. And right now, I'm already I'm getting ready to read book 6 in my reread. But I wanted to just flip through these pictures because every time I look at this book in Barnes & Noble for more than about 5 minutes, I feel really guilty because I know I'm not going to buy it in the store at Barnes & Noble because it would be too expensive that way. Like, I'm going to ask for it for Christmas or something like that, because buying it myself, at least in Barnes & Noble, it's just too expensive. So I just feel guilty every time I want to look at it. So when I saw this, I was like, I need to just get it so I can just look at the pictures, even if I'm not going to read it cover to cover. And then other priorities that I'm going to focus on probably in the last 2 weeks, but that also depends on how long it takes me to read these others, are... And I know I'm not going to get to all of these in the last 2 weeks, so I have to pick from them, but I need to finish Dreamer's Pool by Juliette Marillier. I really want to read The Two Towers and Return of the King by Tolkien, because I didn't get to those in March. And then I would love to reread Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen, as well as Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince by J.K. Rowling. So I know I'm not going to get to all of these, but I do need to pick and choose which ones I'm going to be reading, and I figure I'll just know at the time which ones I want to read. And there's also two books that I'm considering getting out of the library. One is Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon, because I saw the trailer and it looks great. But that I'm kind of worried about even putting my name on the hold list, because I feel like it's going to be so long that I won't even be able to read the book before the film comes out. But I might try, and then maybe if I put my name on the list now, maybe I'll get it in May, and I think May is when the film comes out, so I think maybe it could be perfect timing. The other one is The Circle by Dave Eggers, and I have Heartbreaking Work of Staggering Genius by Dave Eggers, which is his basically biographical, autobiographical fiction work. It's based on him, but it's fiction. I think. Maybe it's not. Oh gosh, I don't remember. Anyway, I have that, and I want to read it. But with The Circle, by Dave Eggers, that is coming out in 3 weeks in theaters, and the cast looks wonderful. I'm mostly seeing it because Emma Watson plays the main character, but also John Boyega is in it, who is Finn from Star Wars, and also Tom Hanks. And it's really cool to me that Tom Hanks has been in 2 Dave Eggers film adaptations, where the films and the books are not any relation to each other, except for the fact that they're by the same writer. But anyway, my dilemma with The Circle is my favorite way to read books, as you guys know now, is physical book with the audiobook. And I'm fine just listening to the audiobook if that's the fastest way to get it. And in this case it is, because there's a physical copy of the audiobook just sitting in one of my library branches, so I really want to, kind of order it, and that'll be good. But I listened to a sample of this audiobook, and the narrator, most annoying, he has this great voice, but it's like he knows he has this great voice, so all the tones that he uses and the way he says words, I listened to 2 paragraphs, and the whole time they were just normal words, but the way that he was saying them was like he was trying to narrate an action movie trailer. And I was like, no, No, if it's just a normal thing happening, I want you to save that kind of voice for, like, the action-y parts, not just, you know, just this regular narration. Plus, this is going to sound really biased on my part, but the main character is a woman, like in the film being played by Emma Watson. So the main character is a woman, and the narrator is this very deep-voiced male. And the thing is, I just can't, like, my suspension of disbelief, it doesn't match in my head. It's too contradictory. So, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, let me know if any of y'all have advice on that. I would love to know. And then the other formats of the book all have holds, so I don't know what to do there. I don't know if I should just see the movie and read the book later, or what. So any advice is welcome and encouraged. And anyway, so those are all the books. Let me know what you think of any of these. If you think I should prioritize any of them, aside from, like, the library ones that I need to finish kind of soon. So, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.